As an artist, whether you're a painter, musician, photographer, or a producer thinking about all the important instruments that you need to make a project, then think about pulling out a really important tool around protecting your knowledge and ideas, and that's Arts Law and Artists in the Black Service. It's as simple as that. Artists in the Black Service specifically supports Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander artists all around the country, and it's a free service.
We've got lawyers and staff based in many states across the country as well now. We've gone everywhere from the Torres Strait to the Kimberley, through APY lands and Tasmania. So we really are a national community legal service.
And they have a suite of lawyers that are really passionate about social justice and the cultural protection of knowledge or intellectual property. Each of the lawyers that come into those roles got specialised skills, whether it's music, writing or performance.
Whether it's helping with contracts, wills and estates, leases, anything to do with an artist studio, we can help with that.
So it's important in my role as a paralegal that I build the trust and rapport with the client to be able to get the correct information, to be able to get a full picture so that we're able to advise them correctly on their situation.
There's a really important aspect of the role is that face-to-face delivery and relationship building. It also includes a lot of breaking down the language between the artist and the lawyer.
It's only through repeated visits to communities, through repeated conversations with clients, that you're really able to understand intimately their creative practice, their business, and the communities that they are from, and everything that's important to them in making their art.
And we're really trying to empower artists now so that they know a bit more about what their rights are and know where to go to get help.
A lot of artists are in that headspace where the last thing they're thinking about is legal minefields or tax, but the more that we do, the more that we're across that. Having good people out there that you know that can give you that advice, it's vitally important.
You need the protection of a body that is going to advocate for you and also make sure you don't get into a mess around your copyright, your licensing, the use of your imagery, being paid to a fair degree.
Generally, I've got a lot of artists ringing up quite stressed about a situation. So our role in educating artists is also to get on top of things really early and try and get any sort of contracts reviewed so you're not being pushed into signing anything that you're not sure about.
Artists, particularly our mob, is always asked to donate. You know, can you give me this? And people just use the artwork willy-nilly on anything, and it's like, no, there's a license agreement for that. You have the right to use this work for this particular reason, for this duration. Those kinds of protections don't come easily, and while we have an organisation advocating and helping us and assisting us, we are going to do better.
Unless you're brought up or you're aware of that, those conversations aren't happening a lot about law and performance, tax and performance, all of that sort of thing. And I really do think it should be a big part of it. And as a producer, I've just had to work it out as I've gone along.
On our website, we have lots of information about what we do. We have a lot of case studies so the artist may recognise someone else's experience as being similar to their own experience.
Reach out to this free legal service to make sure you can just concentrate on being a creative in the best way possible and that we can do all the heavy lifting for you.